Welcome to part 2 of the world's longest revenge plot. I'm your host, Aspen.J_. If you're enjoying my videos, subscribe and ring the notification bell so you'll be notified of incoming content regarding my long-winded rants. And if you're new here, welcome, and I hope you enjoy. Season 4 introduces us to Nega Aidan, or Aidan 2.0, who got his heart obliterated by Carrie on several different occasions with little to show for it except a handmade love seat for Charlotte and Trey that most likely ended up on his shop floor, and a bill from Pete for unpaid therapy sessions. While Carrie was off carrying, Aidan took the time to morph into his id persona that came with a revenge body.
He just needs to get rid of the tummy. Oh, the tummy is gone.
I gotta get to the gym. Do you want me to get all soft again?
A haircut, and a fashion 180. Gone were the suede jackets, the double denim, backwards caps, and NSYNC ass leather pants. Now, Aidan keeps it simple in blazers, t-shirts, jeans, and unbridled pettiness. Carrie and Aidan Part 2 kicks off when Miranda runs into her shitty booty ex-boyfriend and the blonde version of her.
Miranda?
You made me burn my tongue.
How you doing?
Good. What's new with you?
I'm opening up my own bar.
Wow. Steve, you're kidding?
Oh, Miranda, you remember Jessica?
Yes, sure.
So you come, right? Next Saturday?
Oh, we'd love to see you there.
Apparently, Steve has a new sponsor in one Aidan Shaw. Aidan Shaw.
He's my new sponsor!
Who he randomly became friends with and somehow finessed into becoming a silent partner of his bar. He invites Miranda to the opening, and she tells Carrie, who agreed to go after receiving an invite, until she realized that Aidan would also be in attendance.
Not going.
Steve Brady and Aidan Shaw?
Why are they even friends?
Aidan is Steve's silent partner.
I'm not going.
Carrie decides to drop off a plant as a peace offering. However, Steve lets Carrie know that actually...
Just wanted to thank Aidan, for inviting me, so...
Carrie, that's really, really sweet. Aidan didn't exactly invite you. I did.
Oh, you did? Aidan didn't invite me.
I said what I said.
No, not exactly.
Gotta go.
She begins to show signs of guilt over the way she pan-fried, roasted, and sauteed Aidan's heart during round 1.
I'm just afraid the way I treated him is gonna haunt me the rest of my life.
It's the same guilt that resulted in her stalking Natasha to clear her name.
I need to talk to him.
And would later result in her stalking Nina Cass.
That Nina Cass face tip is now hitting a little too close to home. I want to find her and tell her my side of the breakup story.
She gets cajoled into going to the opening of Scout, and when she sees Aidan, Carrie expects him to swim through the crowd to get to her, pick her up, spin her around, and ask for a second shot. But instead...
That's all I get?
Carrie, be so fucking for real right now. You're lucky he even gave you that. She sneaks outside and catches Aidan smoking a cigar.
You're not seriously smoking it, are you?
You know who else smokes cigars?
I've been smoking cigars for years. I'm all in, baby.
Then she and Aidan have a semi-flirty interaction that results in Carrie deep-throating a piece of cake as a means to show Aidan that she's still interested in him.
I can't eat the cake.
Sweet cake.
Now you got your fingers all in it.
Hey, bud. Hey, it's time for a toast.
See you, Carrie.
Good to see you too.
So now we've entered the beginning stages of Carrie's desperate plan to get Aidan back in her life. Remember, she's an anxious avoidant, so when she has him, she pushes him away. And when he's away, she wants him back.
maybe we should see each other less and then we can miss each other more. You're so available to me and I'm so available to you. Maybe we're both just too available.
And now that he's glowed up,
One word, honey, granola.
He just needs to get rid of the turquoise rings and the tongue.
That thing last week, he looked disturbingly good.
He's the new improved Aidan. Low-fat granola.
Yeah, he looks good.
Hair, whack. It's gear, whack. It's jewelry, whack.
Carrie wants that old thing back. Charlotte spills her tea at lunch, and then Carrie is forced to announce that she's been stalking him.
Carrie's calling Aidan.
And hanging up?
Hey, this is Aidan. Leave message. Hello? Hello?
I think I want him back.
Well, first you have to be willing to accept the fact that after what happened, he might not want to hear
I
it.
just miss him.
Did you miss him before you saw him?
I've missed him for months.
Really? It sure as hell didn't seem like it considering you're still hanging out with the guy you cheated on him with, but okay. Also, Big has been divorced for a few months now, so whatever happened to all of this?
I miss you. I just want you. I can't stop thinking about you. It's not working. I'm getting out. If you know anyone who's interested, I miss you. Oh, this is Shaw. Well, see you later.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, okay.
To mitigate disappointment, Miranda suggests that she spam his email address instead.
Okay, you need a safe approach in case he rejects you. Email him.
That night, I tried to compose my first email.
Another big problem. I'm surrounded by memories of you. In my apartment, on the street, that little Moroccan restaurant we ran into when it started pouring rain on us and you kissed me over the couscous. Rookie tactical mistake not to have a memory-free environment. Oh, why do we have to go to so many places? Anyhow, I'm not holding out hope that you're going to change your mind about us. You probably have a new girlfriend now, or several new girlfriends, and I missed my window, and I'll just have to live with that. I'm sure you feel like you can't trust me with your heart, but please know that I never meant to hurt you, and I would never do it again because I know now, too little too late, or better late than never, that what we had was real and rare and special, and the way it felt to kiss you is the way I always want to feel. I hope you write me back, but if you don't, I understand. Just know that I'm thinking about you, and I miss you, and I'm still sleeping on your shoulder when I close my eyes at night.
Okay.
Then she complains that he hasn't responded.
While others simply choose not to respond to your email.
Oh, Aidan still hasn't written back?
Oh, 14 hours, but who's counting?
3 days later.
Still no response from Aidan. I couldn't wait another minute.
They've been broken up for 6 months per Carrie, and when she finally makes human contact with Aidan, this is the first thing she says.
I decided to take action.
Hello.
Why won't you respond to my email?
Oh, whoa, now. You got too much dip on your chip.
Who is this?
It's over. I told my wife.
Who is this?
Carrie, it's Carrie, hi.
Hey.
I was just asking if you ever got my email.
Oh, yeah, I think I got it and deleted it.
That's not very neighborly.
Well, I get so much damn junk mail if I don't know an address. What'd it say?
Wrap it up.
I was thinking that, you and Steve and Miranda and me could go out sometime.
Yeah, it sounds good.
I'll set it up.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Bye.
Because Carrie is selfish and impulsive, she forces Miranda to join her on the outing that she set up without considering if Miranda wants to go on a double date with her ex that she's not over.
Hey, Miranda, did you get my email about our double whatever it is?
Yes, and I'm ignoring it. Why would I go out with Steve?
You're not going out with Steve. You're going as my airbag.
Well, would you explain that to Steve? Because I don't want him to get the wrong impression. I'm dating other people now.
During this date, Carrie proves why she would be the worst stand-up comedian.
And so I say to him, well, sir, what are they? And he says, lady, I don't know. That's why I'm sending them into the lab. And I'm thinking, this is New York, and this is the pest guy, and I got something he doesn't know what it is, and that ain't good.
Man, boo. Tomato. I'm throwing tomatoes.
Having outlived her usefulness to Carrie, she literally tells Miranda to leave and take her shitty booty ex-boyfriend with her.
You know what? I think I'm okay.
You mean you think you're over him?
No, I mean, I think you can go. And can you take Steve with you?
Anyways, she and Aidan walk home, and Carrie is anything but subtle when she suggests that they get back together.
Thank you for walking me home. Good to see you tonight.
I think I want to get back together.
Bruh. I was willing to try the friendship thing, but I can't do the relationship thing.
You put your hand on my hand.
Oh, I was trying to make you comfortable.
Good night.
Excuse me, what the actual fuck are you doing?
She calls the same friend she just ditched to whine some more about how she can tell Aidan still wants her.
Hello?
What happened to my airbag outside the restaurant? Steve tried to kiss me.
Oh, that's absolutely going into part 3. Thanks a lot, Carrie.
Aidan kissed me. No, I'm gonna go back there.
Where, to Aidan's?
His word said no, but his kiss said yes. His word said no, but his kiss said yes.
What do you mean by that?
That's the defense invoked by date rapists.
So Carrie hangs up on Miranda, who was literally complaining about an unwanted situation that she engineered, and runs in her stilettos all the way to Aidan's apartment. Okay, I know I'm not the only one who thought that he had a girl over at first.
Paul, why is you here?
Carrie begins her desperate plea to convince Aidan that she's changed, even though she clearly hasn't.
You haven't been out here since I went up, have you?
No, I went home.
And you came back?
Paul, why is you here?
I feel fairly certain that there is still something between us.
I had a nice time tonight, but I want to leave it at that.
When groveling doesn't work, Carrie then tries to bait him with some.
Can I come up and talk to you for a few minutes?
I don't think that's a good idea.
Because of what might happen?
It's not a good time.
Look, I know that you're probably scared, and I would be too, but it's different now. Things are different. I'm different. Cigarettes? Gone.
Didn't I tell y'all that the cigarettes represent big? Because how can you drop a bad habit if you're literally carrying it around in your purse?
Seriously, all bad habits gone. This is a whole new thing because I miss you, and I've missed you. And it's not just because you look so good.
I'm sure the polygraph was going like this, like, she's lying.
But I lie in bed at night, and I think about us, and I think about you holding me, and...
And irritated, Aidan finally says what Carrie completely fails to realize.
You broke my heart!
Poof, all accountability is gone. I mean, Carrie, even you acknowledge that you did him bogus, so why are you mad that he's just stating fact? But then this happens.
Bruh.
We all know where this is going. Teenagers.
You want to do this to make up for the past? Relieve your conscience?
Yes, she does. And although I'm sure Aidan probably did his post-breakup rumination and thought, damn, she was probably screwing that guy behind my back while I sanded her floors, while I was out of town, while I was working, while I was literally at her fucking apartment when she disappeared for the whole day. He still wants round 2.
Hey, Carrie, you up there? Okay, let's give it a shot.
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
He immediately gets slapped in the face with reality while having morning sex with Carrie.
Hi, it's me. Go ahead.
Hey, kid. What's shaking? I'm back in town. Call me, baby. Okay, let's give it a shot.
Big called while Aidan and I were making love. What did you do? We just kept making love.
He could keep going after that.
Now, you'd think that Aidan would finally get the hint that this is not going to work because she's still talking to her affair partner. But instead of breaking things off, Aidan decides to be a petty little bitch instead and repeatedly get his lick back.
You gotta get your lick back. No, I'm definitely getting my lick back. How you looking right now, friend?
First, he begins distancing himself from Carrie while they're in bed.
And when I woke up, Aidan was on the other side of the bed. Usually he sleeps right next to me, you know, like right here. And I get in his little nook.
He gets another lick in when he denies Carrie a good morning kiss so he can finish building his revenge body.
I gotta get to the gym.
I have to go to the gym right now.
Do you want me to get all soft again?
I like you all soft. The tummy is gone. At that thing last week, he looked disturbingly good.
Why the fuck you lying?
Give me a good morning kiss.
Hello!
You might want to brush your teeth first.
Carrie is well aware that Aidan is passive-aggressively punishing her for not even doing the bare minimum of blocking Big from her answering machine. So instead of just cutting Big off, she decides to step up her ass-kissing efforts. She runs to the bodega with no shirt on and presents him with a glass of OJ.
Fresh juice. I ran down to the Korean.
Dressed like that?
Mm-hmm. It caused quite the stir. Hey. Hey.
Did he just give himself a wet willy? Then he literally hits Carrie when she asks him to help her patch up while she's bragging about not cheating on him anymore.
Will you help me patch up, buddy? It's feeling like a 2-patch day. Notice how much better I'm doing this time? No cheating. I think I finally kicked that bad habit. Now I'm practically perfect, don't you think?
Okay.
Ow, ow. Well, that kind of hurt.
I was just making sure it was on good and tight.
Okay, this really wasn't cool. Aidan hit her hard enough where she flinched because he's mad at her. Carrie is annoying and totally deserves to get iced out by Aidan, but at the same time, if he's not over what she did to him, he just needs to leave her the f alone. Plus, he told her after they hooked up,
You want to do this to make up for the past? Because we're okay. I've mentally kicked your butt all over Manhattan.
dude, seek help. Carrie realizes now that she's got a lot of work to do if she's going to get back into the crook of Aidan's musty armpit, so she finally confronts him while he does his best to pretend that he's not mad at her.
Are you mad at me or something?
Why would I be mad at you?
Aidan, I slept with my ex-boyfriend.
Once?
Oh, more than once.
Hey kid, I'm back in town. Call me, baby.
About the other night.
This goddamn milk is bad.
What the f is milk? Anyways, Aidan lies about being stressed at work, and then Carrie offers to help him with Pete to lighten his load.
It's not you. I'm just a little pissed off because of work. I gotta strip these pieces all weekend. The chemicals are toxic. I can't get anybody to watch Pete.
I'll watch Pete. Pete!
Come on, dog walking's not your favorite thing to do, Carrie.
She invites him out, but Aidan lies again and says it's guys' night.
How about I take my tall drink of water out to dinner tonight?
I was gonna hook up with some of my buddies over at Steve's bar.
Can girlfriends crash?
You can come, don't come, whatever.
I don't give a blue a great a green.
Hello?
My neck is out.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It hurts to even hold the phone. Come over.
Okay, I have a...
Thanks.
Miranda's neck is out. She can't move, and I'm worried that it's too late for me to cancel my meeting.
I'll go check on Miranda for you.
And can I just say that if Aidan wasn't who he is, this really could have gone left.
Carrie?
No, it's Aidan. Carrie sent me.
Don't come in. I'm naked.
Oh, Jesus.
Aidan's next lick is coming right up. Carrie shows up at the bar, ready to munch Aidan's asshole for being more reliable than she is.
You're my hero. Not only are you great to me, but you're great to my friends as well. Who's a better boyfriend than you? I'm back. Where were we?
I was up to 3 peanuts.
Peanuts?
Yeah, Shayna here is teaching me how to play jacks with the peanuts.
Hi, I'm Carrie.
Oh, Carrie. Hi.
That's Shayna.
Okay, you cannot tell me that Aidan hasn't been talking shit about Carrie to this girl. She again tries to entice him with sex when he's done flirting with Shayna, but it fails.
Can I get you a drink or? No thanks, I'm not staying. I don't want to interrupt the night with the guys. Where are the guys?
The guys blew me off at the last minute, so I came down here to hang out with my buddy Steve.
Where's Steve?
It's kind of slow, so Steve went to get a burrito.
I'm about to beat this bitch up.
Can you excuse us for a second? Listen, I don't have to work tomorrow, so come on over if you want.
Oh, come on.
It's nice to meet you, Shayna.
Oh, yeah.
Carrie, being the great friend that she is, immediately drops by Miranda's to complain about Aidan's absence the other night, and Miranda lets her have it.
I brought you bagels to cheer you up.
Wow, that's so nice of you.
Aidan never came over last night.
Said he would, but he didn't, and I called him this morning. He said that he thought that come over meant today, not last night. I'm about to beat this bitch up.
This is bullshit. You are bullshit. You and your bullshit cheer me up bagels. They're just a decoy so you could talk about Aidan. Look, you didn't even bring cream cheese. It's bad enough you send your boyfriend to help me when I call you, but now the bullshit bagels.
Aidan's better in a crisis than I am.
He saw me naked. Your boyfriend saw me naked. Did he tell you that?
I'm sorry. I will never send a boyfriend to do my job again. If I still even have a boyfriend.
Oh my God, bro, his dick riding all you do?
Carrie is walking Pete with Samantha, who all but tells Carrie that no amount of ass kissing is going to make Aidan forget that Carrie and Big were secretly cucking the fuck out of him for a couple of months.
Why are you even walking this mongrel?
I'm proving to my boyfriend that I am trustworthy and loving.
The dog, the waitress. How much longer are you gonna punish yourself?
Until I'm back in the nook.
And I'm gonna touch her hand when I say this.
You may never get back in the nook.
Then, because Aidan's pettiness is rubbing off on Pete, he decides to also punish her for cheating on his owner.
Oh, he's got the runs. Hey, sweeties, don't walk in. You're not done yet, honey.
Pick up after your job.
I don't remember asking you a goddamn thing.
It was right about then I wondered just how much was I willing to put up with for my mistake. Poor Pete's poo-poo platter continued for so many blocks, I got worried and decided it was time to take him home.
Here, your dog got sick. I'm leaving. Hey, taxi!
Carrie! Carrie, stop!
Toxic chemicals?
I gotta strip these pieces all weekend. The chemicals are toxic. I'm taking a break.
And she just happened to be there with coffee. I diapered your dog!
Keep your voice down.
What are you doing?
Nothing.
Well, why don't you just f her, then we can both be bad.
Now that things have gone too far, Aidan shows up at Carrie's, finally ready to just tell her what's bothering him, which should have happened long before they even started screwing again.
Do you want to come in?
Too pissed to come in. I hate that he calls here.
Nothing's happening. Or will ever happen.
I don't want you to see him ever again.
Can't do that. He's in my life. It's not the same way you are, but he is.
What kind of shit is that?
All right, Aidan, I don't know how much more evidence you need that she's simply not the one. She's literally telling you that she's going to still be in contact with her affair partner. If you take her back, you are accepting the fact that you may actually get cheated on again.
Aidan, you can't keep punishing me. And I can't keep punishing me. I am sorry, but I hope that you can forgive me. You have to 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 forgive me, Aidan. You have to forgive me. You have to forgive me. You have to forgive me, Aidan. You have to forgive me. You have to forgive me. You have to forgive me. I hope that you can forgive me.
Oh my God.
You have to forgive me, Aidan. You have to forgive me.
Shut up.
I hope that you can forgive me. You have to forgive me.
Shut the up.
Aidan clearly loves Carrie more than he loves himself, so he listens while she pleads her case over and over again. He somehow lets her back into his armpit at the end of the episode. Sorry, Shayna, but then again, you probably just dodged a bullet. Okay, so Carrie's plan worked somehow. They're back together, and none of these issues will ever arise again. Aidan's cooking fajitas and getting it on with her on the kitchen floor. Carrie's telling her friends that she has no life outside of her boyfriend.
I can sum up my life in one breath. Work, work, au bon pain, work. And you?
Aidan, this pimple, Aidan.
She's in the middle of writing an article when her computer up and quits without even giving Carrie a 2-week notice.
Oh my God. Come on, come back. What?
Goodbye.
Aidan attempts to help, but since he's using the Control-Alt-Delete trio on a MacBook, it's pretty clear that he has no idea what he's doing.
Breathe. Reboot. It always works on my computer.
Aidan, please just stop touching it. Stop it. Because you don't know what you're doing. Just stop.
Carrie takes her old-ass laptop to Geek Squad, or whatever the early 2000s equivalent is, and then this poor guy making minimum wage has to watch these two idiots squabble in front of him.
Can you please not do that?
64!
Oh, God, come on. Here, please tell me, Sam,
remedies on this thing, but you know,
that you can fix it.
Whoa, brother, whoa, now. One at a time. Which one of you crashed?
Me, I did. It's mine. Then he did something to it. Tell him what you did to it.
I hit the Control-Alt-Delete.
That only works on PCs. Your PC user? Yeah, you're not compatible. You're not compatible. Okay, tell me exactly what happened right before you crashed.
I was just typing, and then he came over and he kissed me, and then I got the bomb.
Not the bomb, not the good kind.
Is this funny? Do you think that this is funny? You are mortifying me.
Anything else before we go in?
Yes! There was a mean little man who popped up, and he had X's where his eyes should be, and his tongue was hanging out the side of his mouth.
You didn't have a tongue.
He had a tongue.
That is not correct.
You sad, Mac. You should have told me that before. Could be your motherboard. That's the guts of your computer. Could be bad RAM. We'll keep it here for a couple of days, run some tests.
Carrie doesn't back up her work, so she has a meltdown while on the phone with Miranda, who tells Carrie that her mom had a heart attack.
Miranda, I'm freaking out. What if everything I've ever written is gone?
Where are you? I'm at the hospital in Philadelphia. My mom had a heart attack.
And because Miranda cannot catch a break this season,
Hello? My mom died.
the roles have reversed now that Aidan has stopped punishing Carrie for repeatedly putting his health at risk, so he decides to make her feel better by buying her that cute clamshell iBook that I wanted so much when I was a teenager. Aidan is giddy with excitement, just like he was when he sanded her floors, ready to present her with not just a laptop, but a zip drive to match. Carrie's reaction?
Surprise!
It's blue.
I'm blue, I've been beat, I've died. It's got this handle, so it's like a little purse. And I got you one of these zip drives.
Well, I don't even know how to use that, and I don't need it.
Oh, I get it. I'm not a part of any of this. You don't want the laptop. You don't want me to go to the funeral. I feel like a fucking...
I gave you my keys. What more do you want?
What more do you want from me?
You know, there's something else that I noticed about Aidan 2.0. In season 3, he barely, if ever, cursed, but this season, he's dropping F-bombs left and right.
I think I want to get back together.
Oh, guy. What the You just let it set in there? The fajitas.
We're going to have a quick talk, and then he is going to go right back to the city where he belongs.
Well, he better be upset when he gets here. You don't want me to go to the funeral? I feel like a You're fighting with me about a stupid outfit. What the are we gonna do now? A key? Give me a break. You don't even wear that ring on your finger.
Bruh really went from Butters to Cartman in record time.
What's the big deal? It doesn't hurt anybody.
Aidan ignores yet another red flag beating him upside the head and instead leaves her keys behind along with the receipt.
How do I get into there? Huh?
I'm sorry, but I've been taking care of myself for a really long time.
This is your receipt, so you can do whatever you want with that computer.
Goodbye. The next day.
I'm number P4 38W. You have my computer.
And here's what we could recover from your hard drive. Any of that look familiar to you? You have to get yourself a backup system.
And I got you one of these zip drives, so you can start backing up your work now.
I don't need it.
Ouch. You saved your warranty, right?
Before the funeral, Carrie calls Aidan to apologize and, similar to season 3, implies that they will eventually break up, so she doesn't want to get too used to him doing her favors.
Hello, furniture company.
It's me, the girl who doesn't back up. This is my attempt to breathe and reboot. You smiling at all over there?
I'm listening.
Wrap it up.
I just wanted to say that I'm sorry. This is hard.
We're going to run into stuff that's hard.
He don't got a clue in the f***ing world.
That's why I was trying to help.
If you start helping me, and then I get used to having that help, then what happens when you're not around one day?
Where am I going?
You could be out of town, or be busy, or things fall apart. We could fall apart. I've been thinking about this, meeting your parents. What if they love me? And then if we break up, you're always gonna have to explain to them what happened to the adorable girl.
Aidan, recognize a pattern for once, you doofus. He also disobeys Carrie and ends up going to the funeral, which he probably only did because Steve was going. At the end of this episode, we can see that she indeed ended up taking that cute-ass laptop back to the Apple store, but kept Aidan's zip drive, so progress? Alright, so now that they've gotten over that latest hurdle, it's time for Aidan to begin slowly attempting to clip Carrie's city girl wings and mold her into a country girl. We see this when he literally just tells her that she's coming to his rinky-dink shack and suffering despite her plans.
Wow, yeah, the place looks great.
Oh, the ghetto!
That's the before picture. That's the after.
Obviously, she hates it, and I would too. Why does this look like the house from Little House on the Prairie?
I can appreciate it from here.
Well, luckily you won't have to, since you're coming up there with me next week.
I am? I have a meeting with my editor in town next week.
It's only 40 minutes away. You take the train in for your meeting, then right back out when you're done. Pack your bags, little lady. You're coming to the country with me.
The ghetto!
This floor's all original. Dates back to 1874.
Okay.
The plumbing's 1974, so of course it needs some work.
Bruh.
On top of having to live in squalor,
So there I was, trapped in a cabin that was outdated even by Civil War standards.
she has to deal with seeing squirrels, which are literally everywhere, but okay. Getting eaten alive by mosquitoes.
With no one to talk to, nowhere to go, and nothing to do except...
And having to drive out of town to get food and cell phone reception.
I had to freaking drive to New Jersey to get cell service. I couldn't get any sleep at all last night. Then I go to take a shower and there's no water.
The plumbing's 1974, so of course it needs some work.
And apparently, the only way to get anything to eat in the country is to make it yourself. Yes, I'd like it.
2 number 9s, a number 9 large, a number 6 with extra dip, a number 7, 2 number 45s, 1 with cheese, and a large soap.
I don't even know what I'm doing out here.
You're keeping him company.
Well, I'm trying, but he's out there hoeing.
So try harder. Go hoe.
But he had left me a note with $1,000 in cash. Your doorman thinks I'm a whore.
How much for sex? How much?
I told you, no prostitutes when you're house sitting.
No, not that hoeing.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh!
Oh! You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Just mud. Aidan, I slept with my ex-boyfriend.
You can't tell me Aidan isn't growing a heart on watching Carrie suffer. So it only makes sense that as a get back of her own, she has dinner with Big behind Aidan's back.
I think I should get back to the city. I have that meeting to get ready for. 4 hours later, I kissed Aidan goodbye and had a New York steak with my New York ex.
Here, she finds out that he's in love with yet another gorgeous, classy brunette, and she begins to seethe.
If you ever meet someone, I want you to feel...
I met someone.
Who is she?
Willow Summers. I miss you. I just want you. I can't stop thinking about you. It's not working. I'm getting out. If you know anyone who's interested, I miss you. Did you see that Spy Girl movie? I thought she was pretty good. She's really something. She came up to me at her premiere thing and asked for a light. Said I have 2 vices, smoking and green-eyed men. We talked, had a few went up to her hotel. Dress comes off, red panties. I lifted her up. I put her on the bed.
Okay, that's funny.
I can't get her out of my head. She's crazy about me. Willow Summers is crazy about me. I walked home from her hotel. I thought, this is something. I think I'm in love.
I realized I'd gone from pretending I didn't hate being in the country to pretending I didn't hate listening to Big's Willow talk.
She's so salty about a man who she's not in a relationship with anymore that she actually drags Samantha with her back to the country to keep herself from even thinking about how he still hasn't recuffed her despite all that bullshit he told her during the affair.
It's hotter in here than it is outside. Can't we turn on the air conditioning or something?
There is no air conditioner.
What time's the next train?
Carrie manages to somewhat adapt to country living by bathing in off bug spray and learning to make pie crust.
I make crust! Now all we have to do is put apples in and it's pie.
Child. Anyway, so...
Look at that.
The only thing that I have ever successfully made in the kitchen is a mess and several little fires.
And then this happens.
Are you okay?
No, I am not okay! I burned my leg! I hate that screw, I hate this oven, I hate...
Just say it. You hate the house.
I hate the house.
Thank you.
I don't belong here, I don't know where anything goes, I burned my leg!
Aidan helps by using the ice from the iced tea to treat her burns.
Excuse me, what the actual you doing?
Yeah, let me sugar water your burn when there's mosquitoes everywhere. I mean, what the They eventually compromise on Carrie coming every other weekend.
Is that better?
Maybe from now on I should just come up on the weekends.
Or every other weekend?
I don't have to come at all. In the end, of course, Aidan and I compromised.
Fast forward a few weeks later, Steve unfortunately found out that he had testicular cancer and literally only survived because Miranda stepped in and forced him to properly give a shit about it. The girls end up talking about scrums while celebrating Steve's cancer-free status, which extends to Carrie and Aidan's convo at her place. Carrie threatens to grab Aidan's balls, a move I'd call useless because they're already stashed away in one of her many Fendi purses.
Do you?
Do I what?
Like them pulled.
How do I know?
Well, why don't we give a little tug and see?
Bradshaw, House of Pain, how can we hurt you? Hey, man, it's me. Is Carrie there? Yeah, just a sec.
Who is it? Hello?
I need to talk to you. Willow is totally f***ing with my head. Please.
He's having girlfriend problems. I'm gonna be just a minute.
Send that back to the joint, you know how we living out here, you know what I mean? Yo.
Big has no friends nor therapist, so he hijacks her bedtime to whine about a woman doing the same thing to him that he's been doing to Carrie pretty much since they met. Carrie finally ends the phone call and now has to deal with Aidan's stupid concerns or whatever.
I'm sorry.
Why'd you take the phone in there?
I went in there because I know how uncomfortable it makes you.
I mean, you're clearly gonna allow it anyway, so why are you even asking? Hot girl Carrie ponders with her friends the idea of actually having her affair partner and her current partner sit down and come up with a plan to properly share her so that neither guy feels threatened.
I don't want you to feel threatened.
You think I'm threatened by him?
Maybe I should try to get Big and him and me together.
Did you have a big plate of crazy for lunch?
We could all talk, and Aidan could see once and for all that I love him, and Big and I are just friends.
Later, Big calls Carrie and complains that he got dumped. Oh.
Hello?
Hey.
What's the matter? You sound terrible.
She broke it off. She said she never wants to see me again. I don't even know what I did. Or she won't return my calls. I really put myself out there and she drop kicked me right in the f***ing heart.
I'm trying to act like I'm really worried, but I don't give a f***.
Then she raises the stakes on the audacity meter by inviting him to Aidan's cabin without even considering how Aidan would feel about it.
When are you coming back to the city?
Monday? Well, I'd invite you out here, but it's just so far away.
How far? I'll come up for an hour.
Uh-huh.
How do I get there?
She sheepishly goes outside and ends up informing him that the man who came inside of her on multiple occasions will now be coming inside of his home.
Did I hear the phone ring?
Uh-huh.
Who was it?
It was Batman. I invited him up.
Bruh.
That crazy movie star lady broke
Okay,
up
let's
with him.
give
He
it
was
a shot.
devastated. There was no one else to talk to, and
Okay,
before I
let's
knew
give
it,
it a
I was
shot.
telling him to make a writer's sign for
Okay, let's give it a
squash.
shot. I don't want him in my house.
I would never do this, but he's really hurting. Come on, haven't you ever had a girl break your...
You broke my heart!
I'm still a piece of garbage.
Because it's disrespectful to you. It is disrespectful to you. First of all, it's disrespectful in general to you.
Now, considering that this woman put your health at risk multiple times by having unprotected sex with her ex-boyfriend, lost your dog, yelled at you when you tried to help her out by buying her a new computer, badgered you to forgive her infidelity even though she's still in contact with said ex-boyfriend, and straight up told you that she's not going to stop being in contact with her ex-boyfriend despite how uncomfortable it makes you, it should be a no-brainer that you would just end things here and kick her out, right? Right?
Well, he better be f***ing upset when he gets here. There better be tears. Are you f***ing dumb?
Big shows up and doesn't even respect either of them enough to simply take his ass to the door. Oh no. He honks. He honks for Carrie to come to him in the rain. Aidan watches this entire thing go down. And really, who's to say Big wouldn't have just driven off with Carrie to stick it to him?
On the Hudson River line, I'm in a New York state of mind.
Why didn't you come in?
I don't want to go in. I can't talk about this in front of him.
Yes, you can. Come on.
Big finally drags his ass inside, and the complete opposite of what Carrie promised would happen begins happening. First off, are those tears Aidan wanted in the room with us?
He better be f***ing upset when he gets here. There better be tears. Vegan diet bullshit. Vegan diet bullshit.
As if it weren't bad enough that he's even there, the man starts drinking up all of their liquor.
An hour and 2 bottles of red wine later.
Any more wine? Nope.
Then Big tries to light up, not once, but twice after being told not to.
Hey, you can't smoke in the house.
Huh?
You can't smoke in the house.
Wait a damn minute.
Post-editing Aspen here. Did y'all really give Big a plate? And you know what? No. They didn't give him a plate. Carrie most likely told Aidan to give Big a plate because we know that Carrie don't cook. She can't even microwave. You mean to tell me that she told this man to give Big some of the food that he cooked? He ain't even touched the shit. Every time I go back on this, there's just so many more layers of how up this is. Carrie. Like, Aidan is a moron, but Carrie. Aidan has completely relinquished his balls and his backbone, so Carrie steps in and tells him not to smoke. Oh, and a quick talk?
We're gonna have a quick talk, and then he is gonna go right back to the city where he belongs. An hour?
But the disrespectful cherry on top of the shit Sunday?
Guess I better head back. Thanks.
Look at him, he can't drive.
Okay, let's give it a shot.
Now Big has to sleep over.
You can't drive. Sleep on the couch.
And he is gonna go right back to the city where he belongs.
And what's crazy is that Big actually suggested Carrie call his driver.
Hey, what do you think you're doing? You can't drive.
Call my driver.
We're an hour outside New York.
Okay, and he literally gave himself an out and you rescinded it. Meanwhile, Aidan just tucks his tail between his legs and gets Carrie as a fair partner, a blanket and a pillow so he can comfortably sleep it off. Did you know there's actually a deleted scene from this cringeworthy affair that makes Aidan looks 10 times worse?
For the record, there is no one with a bigger heart than you. Gandhi? No. Mother Teresa? No.
I just can't believe that's the guy. That's the guy, Pete. And he likes him some red wine.
Losing points, Gandhi.
Would you ever see that guy?
Okay, don't. That is not the man I know. One thing that this hideous day has hopefully proven to you is that there is nothing sexual left between him and me. There isn't.
Bruh. Baby. Bruh. I'm lonely.
We're sleeping. Go back to bed. He's drunk. He's just thinking about that lady.
Hey, baby.
Go to sleep! Aidan.
Okay. You gotta get the f out of here.
Aidan's passive-aggressive behavior returns the next morning as he repeatedly beats up his own house with a basketball, angry for allowing Carrie and Big to play in his face like this.
What's that pounding?
You have to go out there and make friends with him.
No. No, man. Shit, no, man.
Carrie sends Big outside to talk to Aidan, but Aidan's not having it.
Hey, man.
Paul, why is you here?
Sorry about last night. Play hoop, huh? Here, why don't you give me a shot? I play a little. A little muddy, I guess, all that rain, huh?
The girls are fighting! No! The girls are fighting!
Pete jumps in because even he could tell that Aidan was losing.
You think I'm threatened by him? I could take him.
After he takes a bite out of Big's ass, they stop fighting and somehow become cordial?
Somehow, the storm had passed, and I never fully understood why.
Wait a damn minute.
Okay, let me get this straight. So, Aidan, your girlfriend was cheating on you with this guy, unprotected at that, and then she's still in contact with that guy. She knows you don't like it, but she does it anyway. And then she invites her ex to the cabin that you built with your bare hands, strong-arms you to feed him. He drinks up all of your liquor. You're then forced to let him sleep over. The next day, you both fight, and now you're feeding him again. What? We will literally never see them at Aidan's cabin again after this.
I just can't do it. I can't go in there again with all that.
Remember when I said Miranda cannot catch a damn break this season?
I'm pregnant.
Bruh.
Carrie immediately spills her tea to Aidan.
Okay, Miranda's pregnant, and she's having an
Mushmorshman.
And she really could have just stopped there, but then she tells the best friend of Steve that
It's Steve, and he doesn't know.
Oh, come on!
But before this, Aidan actually says,
Well, if Miranda doesn't want the kid, can't she just give it to Charlotte?
this situation absolutely reveals him as a conservative, as if his damn HVAC-less barn from the antebellum South and that dusty-ass pickup truck didn't already ring alarm bells.
I don't agree with what she's doing. She's gonna do it without telling him. It's his baby, too. It's all her decision. Seems like the guy gets the shit end of the stick.
How does the guy get the shit end of the stick when the woman could potentially die giving birth? Aidan asks if she's ever had an
Mushmorshman.
and to make herself look better in Aidan's eyes, she lies to him yet again.
You ever had one?
I've had 2. Carrie, how many have you had?
1? No. Oh, God, no. Thank God.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Carrie reveals the truth to Aidan while they're waiting for a table.
I lied to you. I did have it.
Mushmorshman.
The condom broke.
The bitch is lying. She's lying.
Okay, there's another lie. There was no condom.
What's with all the lying?
I'm afraid you're gonna judge me for being 18 and sleeping with a guy without a condom and getting pregnant and never telling him. That's the whole truth.
The bitch is lying.
Except that I was 20.
The bitch is lying.
22.
Is your name really Carrie?
Yes.
Look what this. Gotta lie.
Oh my God. Stop your fucking lying.
You know, I sometimes wonder what was going through Aidan's mind in this scene because he doesn't say much. Although he was judging Miranda's decision to delete Steve's fetus without telling him, even going as far as to think it would be okay to just hand Charlotte a ginger baby to raise like it's a puppy, he listens. He reassures her that this doesn't change his mind about her, but part of me wonders if he felt the need to make a grand gesture in order to get a tighter grip on her. A legal one. In the next episode, Carrie is horrified to learn that her building is going co-op, which means bye-bye rent control.
My building's going co-op. I have to move. This is a nightmare.
I'd be shitting bricks myself because her rent is only $750.
How can this apartment be $2,800 a month? I pay $750 for something that's twice the size.
Aidan offers to sell his apartment to buy her and her neighbor's apartment.
Why don't you just buy the place?
I just charged tomatoes. I really don't think that I'm in a position to buy an apartment.
I am. I can sell my place and buy this place and that place next door.
And then he immediately moves in, leaving a nice mess of his stuff for her to clean up, just like Steve did to Miranda.
He never officially moved in, but his stuff was everywhere.
Since their relationship is accelerating at warp speed, it only makes sense that Carrie discovers an engagement ring in Aidan's gym bag. I get it, because it seems like Aidan is trying to rush Carrie down the aisle so he can prove to himself that Carrie only wants him, and he's not a weak-ass bitch who allows his girlfriend to remain in contact with the guy she cheated on him with.
You're getting engaged! I saw the ring and I threw up. It hasn't been long enough, has it?
Trey and I got engaged after only a month. How long before you separated?
Aidan becomes Carrie's landlord when she agrees to let him move in, which gives him a very large level of control over Carrie.
Well, would that make you my landlord or my roommate?
Little of both.
What would the rent be like?
This?
Aidan is also exerting control by wanting to marry Carrie so soon into their already rocky relationship, a move which would cut Carrie's last name in half. Basically, she would be giving up half of who she is to be with him.
Message!
Though she is extremely anxious about when Aidan is going to ask her and is clearly leaning towards she still brags about it to Big to make him jealous when he randomly picks her up after a hard, workless day of spending her rent money on more shoes.
Hey, lady! Need a ride? How are things with Country Bound?
Things are very good there, too.
What was that?
I think he wants to marry me. I saw the ring and I threw up.
You think or you know?
I know.
And you've discussed it?
No, they don't discuss anything.
It's just the kind of thing you know. Apparently you were right, I am not the marrying kind.
Not gonna happen.
Aidan finally pops the question when he takes Pete for a bathroom break.
Come here. Yeah, he loves you.
Pete!
That is not correct.
Here, hold this, would you? I love you, Carrie. There's no one I could love more. I want to live my life with you. What do you think?
Well, we're waiting.
Yes.
Huh.
Aidan, does this look like a woman who's enthusiastic about getting married to you? Also, I should note that Carrie hated the original ring, and this one looks way more expensive than the other one.
The ring was not good.
It's jewelry whack!
It's such a beautiful ring.
I had a different one, then I changed my mind.
Only the best for the woman who did this to him.
Pete! Aidan, I slept with my ex-boyfriend.
Once?
Oh, more than once. I invited him up.
Baby, I'm lonely.
Hey, baby.
Pete does not approve.
Excuse me, what the actual f*** you doing?
Yes.
Child. Anyway, so.
Now that Carrie is engaged and her fiance has his shit scattered all over her apartment, she begins to feel smothered.
And when two halves move in together, it makes a whole lot of stuff. Hey, what's...
Aidan is always home, preferring to skip basketball with Steve to keep an eye on Carrie.
Hey, Pop-Tart, where you been and what you been to? Hey, gal, what's up? Where you been? What do you know? Hey, what's up? Where you been? Who'd you see?
As soon as I walk in the door, he's all up in my face with, who'd you see? Where'd you go? Who'd you meet? What do you know?
He's essentially become her father.
Maybe he doesn't want to come in and meet your dad.
He already wears tighty-whitey, so all that's really missing is reading glasses and an oversized knit sweater. In fact, a Redditor made an excellent post about Aidan being the suburban dad that Carrie thought she wanted, while Big is the father who left her that she keeps running back to.
Message!
When the old biddy next door tells Carrie that she's taking her sweet-ass time leaving her apartment, Carrie tells Aidan, who comes up with the world's worst solution.
We gotta get this stuff out of here. We could make some room for it if we cleaned out your closet. Cleaned out your closet. Cleaned out your closet. Cleaned out your closet.
I bet moving doesn't sound so bad now, does it? No, but seriously, why did Aidan have to move damn near everything of his into Carrie's apartment before they even closed, especially when he's buying a whole ass apartment next door? Oh, I know why. Because he wants to smother Carrie out of his own selfish need to ensure a spot in her life. He starts by forcing her to give up some of her clothes.
How many pairs of shoes does one person need? I figure I'm gonna need about half this space.
I figured you've got mentally ill.
What, you never wear most of this stuff?
Yet.
Oh, like this? When and where were you planning to wear this? Gotta start somewhere.
I love this outfit. I was holding on to a Roberto Cavalli outfit and throwing away my relationship. Okay, it goes.
Good.
And then Pete gets his additional lick back by eating one of Carrie's shoes.
Pete! Stop it! Pete! Pete!
Hey!
Oh my God! That dog owes me $380.
I'm trying to act like I'm really worried, but I don't give a f.
Carrie is understandably upset, but Aidan doesn't really care and actually has the nerve to say,
He's a dog. What's he supposed to do? All your lying around here.
First of all, bitch.
You moved into her apartment, so that's naturally a given. Then she flips it back on Aidan, who gets in his feelings after she discovers his Rogaine.
My shit wouldn't be lying around if we weren't making room because your shit is lying around. Look at this place. It's loaded with your Just look at this bathroom. Who needs 5 almost empty Speed Stick deodorants? Old razors, Rogaine. You use Rogaine? I didn't know you needed.
It's preventative.
But is your hair falling?
I don't want to talk about it! This is my stuff. Don't be going through my stuff.
You were more than happy to go through my stuff.
You're fighting with me about a stupid outfit.
Oh, shut up. I threw it away. What more do you want?
What more do you want from me? I'm gonna take a walk.
I'm taking a walk.
You shit-kicking, stinky horse-smelling motherfucker, you.
Luckily, or I guess unluckily in this case, they make up, but this doesn't erase Carrie's relationship ennui. Carrie misses being single.
You guys, I miss walking into my apartment with no one there and it's all quiet.
So when Aidan's too tired from sanding the next door apartment's floors and wants to spend his free time indoors getting fat.
Hey, you want me to see if I can get us into town?
You know what sounds amazing to me? Nice hot shower, watching a game, bucket of KFC.
But it's Saturday night.
Carrie calls her friends and they go to a gay club. Here, she meets her new gay boyfriend, what Carrie calls
the loophole of monogamy.
When he notices her ring, she says this.
Hello, what's this?
What?
That.
Oh, this. I keep forgetting I'm engaged.
Carrie gets back home and sees Aidan passed out with his hand inside Colonel Sanders' bucket.
I'm not tired yet.
You will be.
If you were to wake up right now, I can almost guarantee you would be in for some F-U-N.
I ate too much chicken, I think. You rub my belly, baby.
She begins to look forward to her brunch with Oliver, who is also confused that Carrie barely mentions the guy who put a ring on it.
I guess I shouldn't be saying this to someone wearing a ring.
What's with you in this ring?
What's with you in the ring? You haven't even mentioned him.
Aidan.
What's Aidan like?
He's very tall and incredibly kind and handsome.
Okay. So why would you leave that at home on a Saturday night?
Well, he wanted to stay in and listen to sports with a bucket of chicken.
Have you been to Bungalow 8 yet? I have a key.
Where you going all dressed up like that?
Bungalow 8. It's a very hot club.
Then he sees the very expensive ring that he got her hanging on a necklace.
What's going on here?
Something I'm trying. It's closer to my heart this way.
Girl, shut the f up. You thought you ate that?
Oh. I am done for the night. You want me to jump in the shower? Come with?
No, you need a key or something.
A key? Give me a fucking break. Let's just go out to dinner. I haven't seen you all week.
Can't. Hold Oliver.
You never let me hold you anymore. Why do you keep running away? Oh, all right.
Oliver Spencer and date.
I'm your date?
But then Carrie strangely gets in her feelings when she's not the center of attention and abruptly leaves because Oliver and Stanford kiss.
Turns out there's one problem with having a handsome gay man as your date. So, Ollie. Okay, it seems that you're in the middle of a spa session, so you know, I left a gorgeous man at home to come here and be your date.
You want me to jump in the shower? Come with?
No, you need a key or something.
Girl, shut the f up.
I'm sorry. Kiss and make up.
If it isn't Mr. and Mrs. Down Under.
Okay, I'm going.
Okay.
Why? She runs right back home to Aidan after this, but by the end of the episode, it's pretty clear that Carrie is not happy with this arrangement.
That's the thing about relationships. Sometimes they look prettier from the outside.
Which is the perfect lead-in to the season finale of their second round. Carrie essentially does an I don't want to get married speed run this episode. First, Charlotte has to remind Carrie that she's engaged to the schmuck sitting right next to her.
Oh my God! I thought that was you.
The unmistakable voice of Susan Sharon.
So what's new? What's going on with you?
Oh, you know, same old, just writing, gallivanting, eating, you know, the usual.
Carrie,
What?
forgetting the most important thing.
Oh, I'm engaged.
Okay, let me see. Where's the...
Oh, it's here. It's right here. See?
Why are you wearing it around your neck?
It's closer to my heart this way.
Okay, anyway, the wedding.
And she gets irritated when Aidan not only barges into her shower without asking, but then begins grilling her on potential wedding locations.
Paul, why is you here?
Walls are coming down. Washer and dryer's on the way. Here's something else for you to chew on. How about Hawaii? We grab a couple friends, down some Mai Tais. What do you think? How about a little place called Aspen? How's that sound?
She deadass sounded way more excited about the washer and dryer. But the most serious reaction to all of this change occurs when she tries on a wedding dress and has not only a panic attack.
There's a horrible bridal shop a couple of blocks away. You could try on the worst dress they have. Just face the dragon, get it over with. It's like aversion shock therapy.
Will you get mad? You rub my belly, baby. Hey, Pop-Tart, where you been and what you been doing? Pack your bags, little lady. You're coming to the country with me.
Oh my God. Can you get it off me? Get it off. I'm burning up. I can't breathe.
My God, your back is all red.
Just get it off. Just rip it off.
But develops a rash.
This is classic cold feet. Let's not do anything rash.
Rash. Yes, exactly. Rash. Look at this. My body is literally rejecting the idea of marriage.
Listen, the body always keeps the score. Carrie is physically not okay with becoming this man's wife. She almost goes back to smoking, but since she's trying her hardest to reprogram herself, she instead buys a bunch of bridal magazines.
Marlboro lights, please. You know what? Actually, just these.
But that temporary hope spot comes to an end when Aidan begins breaking down her wall.
Stop! Stop! Aidan, stop it!
And because they do not discuss anything until it's absolutely too late, Carrie finally breaks down and tells Aidan that she's not ready to get married.
I'm having a very strong reaction to all this change.
Okay,
I can't.
Don't freak out.
I am freaking out. It's the marriage stuff.
What's happening?
I don't think that I'm ready to get married yet.
You're catching me a little off guard here. Let's slow it down. Okay, how much time do you need? 6 months? 9 months? End of the year?
Which year?
Bruh. So do you just need some time?
Yeah.
This is where I begin to despise Aidan again. He listens. He tells her that he's okay with her wanting to postpone the wedding indefinitely. But the moment he sees her in a white dress, everything he previously told her goes right out the window. To gain more control over her, he begins pressuring her again.
You've never looked prettier, my friend. Let's get married tonight. So do you just need some time?
Yeah.
Okay. And you got this beautiful white dress on. I got this tux for another 13 hours. Let's just do it.
Aidan.
Come on.
What about what we discussed?
Ah, come on. You're just scared.
Come on, Aidan, we talked about this.
No, you talked and I listened.
I need more time. I'm not ready for marriage.
Well, I am. I want you to be my wife.
Aidan, you're pushing me.
Well, maybe you need to be pushed. What's the big deal? It's just a stupid piece of paper.
And eventually, his true intentions of locking her down are revealed.
I want to make this official and lock this thing down. Carrie, I want the whole wide world to know that you're mine.
Who else would I be? Aidan, I slept with my ex-boyfriend.
Once?
Oh, more than once. I invited him up.
Baby.
You still don't trust me.
You don't even wear that ring on your finger.
I am yours. I love you, but I can't marry you to make you trust me. Aidan. Aidan.
Carrie. If you don't want to marry me right now, you'll never want to marry me.
Now, while Aidan is correct that Carrie will never want to marry him, Aidan escalates to an almost scary level of pressure not so long after he just told her that he's okay with waiting.
Aidan, you're pushing me.
Well, maybe you need to be pushed.
Based on this reaction, if they actually did get married, who's to say he wouldn't have pressured her to later leave New York and move to some tiny hick town in a red state? Who's to say he wouldn't have started pressuring her to have a kid? And even if Carrie didn't enjoy being a mother, who's to say he wouldn't have pressured her to have another kid?
That was the only night we would ever spend on the other side of the wall. The next day, Aidan moved out.
Aidan is probably regretting the moment he said,
"Okay, let's do this show,"
as he's clearing out his boxes of construction boots, turquoise jewelry that he doesn't wear anymore, cut-off flannel shirts, and bulk supplies of Rogaine.
It's preventative. Well, that's the last of it.
Carrie has one last time to inconvenience him, so she mentions that her toilet won't stop flushing by itself.
You want me to fix that? Just let me get in there for a sec. That should do it.
Then she has the nerve to ask him to stick around a little bit longer.
You should definitely stay, at least for another day, or forever.
I can't.
Are you sure?
Are you f***ing dumb?
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not.
He tells her that she can keep the ring, although she refuses it, and then he leaves behind an envelope.
Apparently, there were things that were difficult for Aidan to say as well.
Carrie's delusional ass thinks it's a love letter, and she gets the shock of her life after sitting down to read the letter, still wearing those toilet water stained latex gloves. Take them damn gloves off!
Aidan's evicting her?
Ew, and now Miranda's touching the pissy papers.
He's giving her 30 days to decide what she wants to do. This is more than fair. He's asking you to buy your apartment for the exact price he paid, or you can vacate and he'll sell it.
Vacate? I'm homeless.
I know people think Carrie deserved it, but 30 days?
Do you know you have 30 minutes? Are you kidding me?
He knew damn well she didn't have a lot of money, which is why she let his clearly rich ass buy her place. Then to give her a month, which really had to have been more like 2 to 3 weeks, unless Aidan has the world's fastest lawyer, is actually diabolical. Aidan knew Carrie would have ended up living in a closet without him.
How can this apartment be $2,800 a month? I pay $750 for something that's twice the size.
So he really pulled a reverse Uno on that ass. Oh, and as a final reminder that he is indeed the worst, remember when he fixed her toilet?
Did that mean nothing? After all, heartbreak and breakups are the hardest kind of work.
Yeah, Carrie doesn't keep her ring.
It was the right thing to do. Every time I looked at it, it would break my heart.
So instead, she punishes Charlotte for not giving a damn about her situation.
It says here that you have $957 in savings.
Insufficient funds.
What's going on?
I need money. Big offered me the money for my down payment.
Don't cash Big's check. I'll loan you the money.
I could loan you the rest.
Child. Anyway, so.
I'm gonna do this on my own. So I can't tape it back.
What was the reason? What was the reason?
I was irrationally angry.
Open up the door, bitch.
Hi.
I'm about to beat this up.
Why didn't you offer me the money? I would have offered it to you.
You ain't got no money.
Charlotte, what is that on your finger?
It's my ring.
And then Charlotte ends up giving her ring to Carrie.
I want you to take the ring for your down payment.
I really appreciate this.
The power of friendship, I guess. Funny how Carrie ended up getting her own paid-for apartment after all this mess, while Aidan temporarily became homeless after selling all 3 of his apartments. Had to tell his parents that, yes, the girl who broke his heart before ended up breaking his heart again. We don't see Aidan again this season, but Carrie's guilt will eventually return and force her to start bothering everyone in his orbit. She'll also find out a shocking new development in his life.
And I went out with Aidan right after you.
What, does he hate me? Aidan,